Welcome to the very first episode of Khadija Talks. I can't even begin to tell you how incredible it feels to finally press that record button and share this space with you. Seriously, launching this podcast has been floating around in my mind for months, maybe even longer, and there were so many moments when I wondered if I would ever actually get around to doing it. So, actually, sitting here right now, watching everything come together and seeing it come to life feels like a massive milestone that I am incredibly proud of. You know, exactly how it is with big goals and dreams. We spend so much of our time planning, overthinking every single detail, researching, and waiting for that perfect moment that never truly arrives. But eventually you realize that the perfect moment doesn't exist, and you just have to take the leap. Face the uncertainty and start. And that's exactly what today is all about. It's day one, the very beginning of a brand new chapter. If you are someone who loves diving into deep, meaningful conversations, discovering fresh perspectives on how the world works, or if you're just looking for that regular weekly dose of inspiration to build better habits and improve your lifestyle, all while keeping your English sharp, fluent, and completely natural, then you have officially found your new favorite spot on the internet. So grab your favorite drink, get completely comfortable, clear your mind of any distractions, and let's start this amazing journey together. Before we get into all the exciting topics, themes, and discussions that we're going to cover on this channel, I think it's only fair that we take a step back and talk about why this space was created in the first place. I've always been someone who is deeply, passionately curious about, well, almost everything. I love reading about different daily routines, experimenting with productivity hacks, trying out new habits, and finding practical ways to stay highly focused without losing my peace of mind. But over time, as I learned more and more, I realized something incredibly important. Learning these things for yourself is great, but sharing them with an open community of like-minded people is even better. I absolutely didn't want to create a rigid space where I act like a perfect expert who has everything in life completely figured out, because I don't. Absolutely not. I am navigating the everyday ups and downs, the uncertainties and the learning curves of life, just like you are. Think of me simply as a friend who is traveling on the exact same road as you, sharing the honest lessons, the mistakes, the funny setbacks, and the little wins along the way, so we can figure out this journey together. So, let's talk about what Khadija Talks is actually going to look like and what you can expect when you tune in every week. When I was first planning and conceptualizing this podcast, a lot of people gave me advice and told me that I need to pick just one narrow, specific topic and stick to it forever if I want to grow. But to be completely honest with you, I felt like that approach would put my creativity in a box and restrict the conversations we could have. Life is way too rich, diverse, unpredictable, and interesting to just talk about one single subject every single week for the rest of the year. That's why I proudly decided that this podcast is going to be a dynamic, open, and evolving space with no strict limits or boundaries. The absolute best part about all of this, and the core foundation of this channel, is that we are doing it entirely in English. But please don't worry or feel intimidated. This isn't a strict formal school classroom where you have to worry about making mistakes. There will be absolutely no boring grammar drills, no textbook exercises, and no dry lectures here. It's just real, natural, conversational English, the kind of language people actually use in everyday life. It's designed to be the perfect, relaxed, and stress-free environment for you to challenge your listening skills, pick up new vocabulary completely naturally, and get comfortable with the language effortlessly while listening to things you actually care about. As we chat and share these ideas in English, we are going to explore a massive, exciting variety of topics that touch every part of our lives. For instance, we will dive deep into lifestyle and everyday realities, which is where we get completely honest and relatable. We'll discuss the modern reality of balancing a busy life with productivity, managing our limited time efficiently, setting boundaries and dealing with the constant daily pressures of social media, relationships, stress, and future career plans. Other times, we will pivot to talk about fresh perspectives and trending ideas where we can just sit down, clear our schedules, and discuss fascinating concepts, inspiring books, or current topics that challenge us to look at the world differently and think outside the box. It could be literally anything that sparks curiosity, makes us laugh, or teaches us something new about human nature. On top of that, we will also talk about personal growth and mindset, focusing on how our minds actually work behind the scenes. We will look into how we can build positive habits that stick for months instead of quitting after just 3 days, how we can effectively deal with procrastination, boost our self-confidence from within, and stay motivated and disciplined even when things get tough and we feel like giving up. The overall vibe and energy that I want to create for Khadija Talks is centered around complete honesty, authenticity, and positivity. I want this channel to be that comfortable, safe corner of your week where you can completely unwind after a long day, reflect on your own goals, and walk away, feeling a little bit more inspired, motivated, and energized than you did before you clicked on the audio. Because we are exploring so many different subjects. Through natural flowing English conversations, you'll never get bored, and you'll never know exactly what interesting topic is coming next. Every single week will bring a fresh theme, a new angle, and a brand new conversation to the table. To make this a consistent, reliable part of your weekly routine, I am committed to dropping a brand new episode every single week without fail. So, make sure to set your reminders clear, a little dedicated space in your weekly schedule, and make our chat a regular part of your self-care commute or productivity ritual. Since this is literally day 1, page 1, and the very first line of our story together, your support at this exact moment truly means the absolute world to me. Building a supportive community from scratch takes a lot of time, patience, and effort. And I would be incredibly honored and grateful to have you as one of the very first members of the Khadija Talks family. If you are excited about where this journey is going and want to see this community grow, please take a quick second right now to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, so you never miss an episode, and give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed the vibe and the energy today. But before you close this tab or move on to something else, I don't want this to be a one-way conversation where I'm the only one talking. I want to hear from you and learn about your story too. Go down to the comments section right now, introduce yourself, and tell me where you are watching or listening from in the world. And since we have the total absolute freedom to discuss anything we want on this channel, what is the number one topic you are dying to hear me talk about? or break down in the upcoming episodes. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for investing your valuable time to hang out with me today. Keep learning, stay incredibly curious, and I will talk to you in the next episode of Khadija Talks. Bye for now.
Dive right in, follow my lead. Well, I found a girl.